Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's time for another burst of gas today. So we'll be looking at a bunch of gas puzzles from 5 days on the Daily Sudoku channel on the Discord server. And you can always, of course, go there and get them earlier than I'm doing them. But because I think, well, you can see from the dates here, we're doing October the 5th to the 9th. So still not really catching up much, I guess, since this video is exactly 5 days since the last gas video, that's why. But really looking forward to these. Now, yesterday's video was very popular, for instance, the Palando's Ring of Cupidity. People really liked that, partly because it wasn't too difficult. So, but they could still appreciate the beauty in the puzzle. And in case you're new to the channel, that is what you get every day from, well, every time from the gas puzzles by Sam, Philip and Clover, because they are that good as compilers at introducing us to relatively simple rules, and with puzzles that are genuinely approachable. That is what gas means, genuinely approachable Sudoku, but that are still very entertaining. So I'll go through the puzzles rules in a minute, and then I will try and zap through the puzzles, although last time I had an absolute shocker with one of Philip's. Took me 18 minutes, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again today. But first of all, on Patreon, the taster pack of difficult bonus puzzles is out, free, and on the 1st of November we will be publishing the Paint by Numbers Institute set of Japanese sums puzzles. And we're really looking forward to bringing that to you. Lots of genuinely approachable puzzles there. That is good news. Also, what's going on? We've got all our apps. They're all available. The merchandise, we've foregrounded the Happy Holidays and Christmas merchandise. So if you look at that now, that is available on the site. Do think about getting hold of some of that in time for Christmas for your loved ones. Inculcate them into the channel. They would love it. You know they would. Anyway. That is all available there. SUDOKU PAD as well as the apps. And yeah, that's all what we've got going on the channel. Let's have a look at these puzzles and their rules. So starting with October the 5th's puzzle, which is, I think, gas number 121. We're up to 11 squared. Gamma and Epsilon by Sam. So digits separated by a black dot must have a ratio of 3. Digits separated by a white dot must have a difference of, a ratio of 3 with the black dot. I nearly read that as difference, understood it as difference, even though I read it as ratio. Difference separated by a white dot must have a difference of 5. There's no negative constraint. That means not all dots are necessarily marked. Then we'll be going on to 9 nines by Philip Newman. Classic Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it. Then we've got Bogo by Clover. I think I'm reading that right. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in a white circle must appear somewhere in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. Interesting. Okay. Sort of, I'd normally call that quadruples, and I don't quite know what Bogo means. Buy one, get one? I don't know. Extra regions, next one by Sam Kappelman Lines. So we have some grey extra regions which must contain each of the digits from 1 to 9, as well as all the boxes and rows and columns. Oh yes, then we have more than one 6x6 Sudoku. For October the 9th, there are actually a number of puzzles to solve. Not big 3 arrow, B1G3 arrow by Philip Newman. Digits along an arrow must sum to the circled total. B1G3 palindrome, digits along a grey line must form a palindrome, which reads the same from either direction. Oh, I see, it's the same lines in each puzzle. Then these are Renban lines. Are these the same givens? Yes. Renban lines mean that there are 3 digits along each line, which form a set of consecutive digits without any repeats. And then between line, and the same lines, look at that. Philip has absolutely surpassed himself here. There are 4 puzzles with the same givens and lines in the same position, and the 4 types of line do different things. That's incredible. How can that exist? How has he found it? Because this is, or made it, I don't know. Anyway, really looking forward to that group of puzzles. I'll probably try and do them as one What I'm going to try and do is start the clock for each of these puzzles so I know my time. But do try them on the links under the video first before watching my solve if you wish. All of them genuinely approachable. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. Oh, now which is more important? The digits with the 3 ratio. Yes, look, that must be a 3 in the middle of a 1 and a 9. And we know which way round they go, because there's 3 connected. So that must be a 3. I mean, the only other alternative is 2 and 6, which must happen here and here, because that can't be 1, 3 or 9. But this now must be 3 and 9, because it can't be 2 and 6. That must be 2 or 6, because it sees 1, 3 and 9. Yeah, this is definitely the right way to approach it. 3 there in between 1 and 9, 3 there in between. Look at the symmetry, that's pure Sam all over. A 2, 6 pair. This one sees 2, 6 and 3, so that's 1 or 9. That gives us a 3 there. That fixes this one as a 9. That 3 is on one of these 5s. Now we're looking at differences of 5, so that's got to be an 8. This, if that was a 6, this would be a 1. That's not possible, so 7, 2, 6 there. That gives us the 6 and 2 at the top. That gives us the 6 and 2 at the bottom. This must be a 3, 8 pair. Just notice that. So this is a 4, 5 pair. That must be a 4, 9 pair to have the 5 difference. So 3, 8's there. The 3, 8 over there helped with that. Don't know there. 2, 2. Barney McGrew. This can't be 3, 8, but there's lots of things it can be. 9 sees that digit. Should have noticed that before. So we get a 9 there, 1 there, 9 there. That sees that digit. Okay, so most of the black dots, almost all of them are done. That becomes a 1. That's helpful. Now, what else do we use here? This can't be a 3, because that would be an 8, and that would break this cell. So the 3 in row 2 must be there, which is actually reasonably helpful. We can't have 3, 8 or 9, 4 on these, so they must be 2, 7 and 1, 6 between them, which is a quadruple. 4 and 5 in the other cells in the column. This must also be one of those, because they kind of form a set. 1, 2, 6 and 7. But that's 2 or 6. No, that's not helpful to fixing that. 3, 8, 4, 5, 1. So that can't be a 1, and that can't be a 6. This also can't be a 1. So that's the 2, 7 pair. This is the 1, 6 group. Now we know this is a 2. Right. 3, 8, 4, 5, 1. So 6, 6, that's a 6. 5 and 7 as a pair. 4 at the end of the row. This has gone okay now. I feel like decent progress has been made. Still a bit to do. This can't be 3, 8 or 2, 7. And it can't be 1, 6 because of that pair. So we get a 4 there, 9 there. I do hope I haven't missed a 5 separated combination. I don't think I have. It's not something you get to work with all that much. That's my only fear of the risk. There, can't be 3, 8 or 9, 4 or 1, 6. So it must be 2, 7. Just got that one to do. 1, 6 is gone, 3, 8 and 9, 4. So again, that's 2, 7. As I say, I don't think I've missed any possibilities, but it will no doubt bite me in the backside if I have. Get a 5 and a 9 there. This 3 and 8 pair's done. That 5, 4 pair isn't. That's done. 2, 8 and 7. 2 goes there. Can't do the 7 and 8. That must be 2 now. 7 there. 5, 6 and 8 down here. That's an 8. That gets us to do 8 and 7 in box 3. 5 and 8 over here. I think we're finishing off now. get a 6 there, 9, 6, 3, 7, 8, that's a 5, 2 in the row is there, we place 4 and 1, we get an 8 at the bottom, that must, 8 I said, that must be a 5, 7 and 4, 5 and 8 here, a 6 to finish it off, 7, 9 pair and a 4, 8 pair, and I think that should do it. So gamma and epsilon, gamma for the third letter of the alphabet and epsilon the fifth of the Greek alphabet for the 3 and 5. There we go. Time 5 minutes 14. Okay, that's pretty quick. Happy with that. It felt longer for once. I normally think I've been quicker. Right, classic. So let's restart the clock. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it, as Philip says. So we get a 4. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. 4 there. 1 there, 2 there. There's a symmetry about these first digits, and they're 1, 2, 3, 4. You get to expect that kind of thing. 5 there, 6 there. What can we do with 7? 7 there. Can we do something with 8? No, just a pencil mark. That was fun though. 8 here, 8 there. 2, 1, 6, 8, 4, looking down. Yes, 5, 3 pair and 9, 7 at the top, which we can't split up. That must be 6 though. This is now an 8, 4 pair. We get 1 in the column, 3 and 9 there, 2 and 4, 1, 9 pair, 2 and 8, 9 and 1. That's now a 2, 8 pair, so lots of these middle boxes done. So I'm probably going to come up against a slow bit now. Oh no, 3 in the top row. That gives us 3. All the 3s are done. Can we do 1, 2 and 4? There's 1. 1, yes we can. I think all the 1s are done. What about 4? No, what about 2? Doesn't work quite as, oh yes it does. There's 2, there's 2, that's fixed that 2. I think all 2s are done. I bet we can do 4s if I was cleverer. Got 4 in one of those 2. One of those, no I don't know, that doesn't finish off. 6 in the final column, let's do that. That is a naked single 7. First naked single I found in that way, in this puzzle. 1, 4, that is another one though, that's a 9. We've got a 6 here, 6 and a 5, 8 pair, that's a 9. 2, 6, 5 has to be in row 8 in that box over on the right, so we get that. 5 and a 4, 7 pair, we get an 8 at the top, that fixes the 4, 8 pair. 5, 7, 9 in the top row, that's got to be 7, then we go 5 and 9, and I think we're finishing this one off now. 4, 6, 7, let's get the ones at the bottom, 4 and 7, we can do the 9, 7 pair, just 2 digits left to do, 9 and 6, so just under 3 minutes for that one. Somebody was asking the other day, how are you on puzzles with no extra rules? Well, it depends on the puzzle. It depends how hard it is. There was a good start given by Philip there. I presume 9 9s is the title because there is no 9s given in the grid. And maybe that's a hint to start working on 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s, which I kind of found anyway. Right, now, I haven't understood the title here. Bogo. Last time Clover had a capitalized title, it stood for something I worked out, but that's a bit shorter. I doubt that it's buy one, get one. Don't know. Anyway. Right, the rules are digits in a white circle must appear somewhere in the 4 cells surrounding that circle. So here we go. There's got to be 2 6s here. But the 6 in this box can't be there because of the 5, 6. So 6 and 6. Can we pull that sort of trick? Yes. 2 and 2, but the 2 has to be there. 1 and 1, so we must get a 1 touching the other circle. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is an 8, because you could have 8s in those cells. 5 and 5, yes, there's a 5 touching that circle. So those diagonals, they look nice and symmetrical, so that's probably all we can get playing that game. 5 and 5, so there's a 5, well there's obviously a 5 in both of those areas. Fours there, 3s there. These are worth marking when I feel less comfortable marking the 9s, because there's got to be 2, and that's not 1 though, so they have to be in those opposite places. Okay, sorry, that I was being squeamish for no reason. And there are 2 3s on this one, so they've got to be there. And the 2 8s now have to be there. I see. It forms a little chain or train going up there. And that doesn't work with the 7s. 2 4s, 2 8s, then 2 7s, but I don't know which is which. Oh, come on. Think of what to do next. 5s. 1 and 1. So we get a 1 there. 8, 3, 9, 2. That's a 4. So these are from 5, 6, and 7. 1 could be there or in one of these cells. No, there is a 1 in one of those 2. So these can't be 1s. So the 1 in column 4 is there. Now there's a 1 somewhere over here. There's also a 2 somewhere up here. And a 6 down here. This needs 2 5s around it. 4, 1, 2. That is 5 or 7. Oh no, it can't be a 5. Right, that's a 7. There's a 4 there, so this is 5 or 6. There must be a 6 in each of those rows and columns. So that's 4 or 5. 5 has to be in one of those 2, so that's not a 5. Nor's this. Oh, that can't be a 5 either, because again, 5 has to be in one of those 2, so that is a 4. So that's not. We need another 4 there. That's got to be there. Now we need 2 5s. There, that's a 6, so we can put in the other 6. 6 and 7. Still don't know how they split up in column 3. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't feel like I'm doing everything necessarily right. So let's hope I'm not actually doing anything wrong. I just don't feel I'm getting a grip of the puzzle properly. 2s. And even though I've got a lot in and there's a lot of clues, I just don't feel like I know what happens to them. 8s must be there. I am going to pencil mark these 7s around here now, and these 3s, and these 2s, and these 1s, and these 4s. Yeah, that has, yes, that can't be a 1, because there must be a 1 in one of those 2. And this also can't be 5, 3, 8, 9, 7, 4, or 2. So that is a 6. Weird, weird naked single. Now one of those is a 6. Does that even help? 1, 3, 7, 4. This can't be a 2 because there must be a 2 in one of those. So, oh no, we know one of those is a 2. One of these is a 2 and one is a 1. Oh, I see. When you get a set like that, it forces a 1-2 pair in the middle. I think that's what I've not been picking up. 3 there. That can't be a 3. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So now, where does 9 go? 4 there, 7 there, 8 in the middle. 9's on one end or the other, I suppose. Even that might not be true. Oh, I'm not grasping this one at all. Right, two 2's need to be there, and therefore 2 1's need to be there. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing over and again, and I'm just not seeing how it works. There must be an 8 there, so that's a 4. This is now a 5-8 pair. 5, 8, 9, 4, 1, 3 in this box is there. We've got a 2, 7, 6 triple, 9 and 8. That's not a 7, so the 7's must be on those corners. Then we put 8's on those corners and another 8 there. I suspect I could have worked it out, that pattern, from the beginning, but I didn't see how. 6. Why have I got a 6 pencil marked in there? Oh, there's got to be a 6 by good old Sudoku rules. 1 there, 9 there. That's a 2. Right, now I think we are getting there. That's an 8 in the middle. 6. This is a 2, 4, 7 triple. This is a 3, 5, 9 triple. I don't know. Still not giving itself up to me. Wow, I don't understand this puzzle. That can't be a 2. Oh, so that's become a 7, right. 6 there. That 7 goes over here. I don't know where it goes at the top, but this now can't be a 9. Oh, 5 in the row has to be there, so we can do 6 and 3. Right, now I feel like I'm finally getting to grips with this. 8, 4, 6, 9, 7. So we've got 5 must go there, 1 at the bottom, 2 and 3 can be done. That's now a 9, that's a 3. We've got 9 and 8, yes, they go in. 4 there, we can do the 8, 5 pair. Still can't do the 2, 7 pair. 9, 6. This is a 3, 7 pair. Then I've got 4, 1, 8, and they can all go in. Right. Can't do the 2, 4, 7 triple. Probably could in some way. 5 in this row is there now. Oh, that 5, 5 pair has been screaming. Right, 2, 7, 2, 4 and 7 to go in. I've made a bit of a meal of that, but still, 8 minutes 21. I think it is buy one get one, because there are so many of these circles that have double digit in. That's probably what was going on. Very clever puzzle by Clover. Exactly what you'd expect. Anyway, let's move on to the extra regions by Sam. Okay, let's restart the clock. And here we go. Lots of givens. So we can do an 8. And a 9 in the central box. And then we've got a 4, 5 pair. That 4, 3, 8, 6, 5. One of these is a 7. Now the thing about these shapes is that those 2 digits have to be the same as those 2 by sort of set theory on box 1. So we've got to get an 8 into the box, into the cage rather. Then that will be the same as that. Here we've got to get a 6 into one of those. That's not so clear cut, but a 4 into this box goes there, and that's going to be the same as that one. We need to get a 2 got into this box cage. It's got to go there. Those 2 will be the same. But the 6 wasn't so good. But that is a 6 by nakedness. So we've got a 2, 4 pair there. So this has to be 2 or 4, because those 2 are always the same as those 2. So that gives us 6. Those 2 I'm going to colour as well. They could easily be 2s, but I don't know. 7, 4, 2, 3, 9. The 5, 4 pair has been resolved now. So this is a 5, 6 pair. They can be written in. This is a 1, 8 pair, and that must be 1 or 8. I've got 2 pairs up this column, but still not that useful looking. 1, 7 pair there. 4, 3, 8, 6, 5, 9. I don't know, let's look up the middle column. Yes, 6-4 pair down at the bottom and a 1-3 pair at the top. That's become a naked 5. We've got 2 or 7 here and also in the purple. And that's a 2-7 pair which fixes the blue, becomes a 4. Now what's this? 1 or 9. Again, yep, the yellow and that is a pair, so we get an 8 there. 1, 8. Right, and I mean there's nothing more to the theme than I think what we've done now. It's just solving. That's become a 1. This one I still don't know, right? We've got a 1 in that row. We can probably finish off 1s. No. 2 there. This looks like a naked 6. Then we've got a 4-5 pair that can go in. That can't. Oh, that's a naked 7. So we've finished that row as well. In fact, we can finish box 7. 3, 7 and 6. So that's a 3. Yes, we've finished the whole of the bottom of the grid. Right, let's look up here. 2, 9 and 3. Not very helpful. 4, 6. A 1, 8 pair. That's better. And a 5, 7 pair that I can't resolve. 2, 7 pair there. 8, 5, 1, 4. 3, 9 and 6. That becomes a 3. That's 6. That's 9. 5, that's 1 or 7. Ah, that's become a 2 now in purple. Right. So just a tiny splash of colour was all we needed to get through this successfully. 5 and a 4. The 5 fixes the 5, 7 pair. That doesn't fix that as a 7 necessarily, but that's a naked single 1. Right. That does fix it as a 7 now. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1 digit left is a 9. There we go. Just under 4 minutes, 3 minutes 58 for that one. So that's quite a good time. Now, that's 4 puzzles done. So we're on to the marathon now, or rather the marathon of little puzzles. And we will see, I'm going to try and do these all on one run of the clock and see how we go. So B1, G3, arrow Sudoku. So 3 there. This is got to be a 2. So we get 5 there. So we've got 4, 6 as a pair, 2, 5 up here. That is 1 or 4. I don't know which yet. 1, 5. This pair has to be 1 and 4. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It does. Can't have a 2. Yes, so that's right. 6 and 4. Don't know. Oh, yes, we do know now. 2 and 4. We get a 5 there. 1, 6 pair. This is a 2. This is 3, 5 or 6. That's not actually very helpful. Right, this includes a 1 and it must be 1, 5 now. Adding up to 6. That, in fact, can't be a 5, so this has gone well. 4, 1, 2. The 5 is there in the box. So now we are finishing off. 6, 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. 2 and a 3 to go in there, which I will do as soon as I put them in there. Right, 3 and 2. So that's the first one. On to the second one, which is palindrome. Those are the same, either 4 or 6. Those are 2, 4 or 6. Well, you don't get many digits from this palindrome, do you? This one can't be 3 or 2. That's not very helpful. This can't be 3, 2 or 4. This can't be 3, 2 or 4. I don't feel like this is a very useful way of going about this. 2, 4, 3. That's 1, 5 or 6. So the only place for a 2 in this column turns out to be there on the palindrome. That's a 4 or 6. So this now is a pair at the top, seeing that. So this is the only place for 4 in the column. Column 3 really does seem to hold the key. 4 goes there. This is a 3-6 pair. 4-2, that's a triple. So 3 goes there. That's 1 or 5. That's a 2 on the knuckle. This is a 5-4 pair, which I can't really resolve. That's a 1-6 pair. That is 1, 5 or 6 by the column, so that's a triple in the row. This is a much harder puzzle in my opinion than the other. That's probably why we got to start with the arrow. 1, 5, 6 in row 5 as well. 1, 5, 6 appearing everywhere. 3, this is a 1, right, that might unlock a few of these things. 6 there, yes, 1 there, 5 there, 1 on the palindrome, that's a 5, 1 there, 5 there, palindrome again to the rescue, and I think we're done there. So, okay, on to the next one, which is the Renban. Right, they're quite faint this time. So 3 there on a Renban. So they must include, I don't know. They can't include 6, can they? So this is 2 or 4, and this one could be 4, but it could also be 1 or 5. That's much less helpful. This doesn't have a 3 on it, so it must be 4, 5, 6. Ah, 5. So there's, yeah, that's a good way. So these are either 1, 5. No, they can't be 1 and a high number. They must be 5, 6 with a 4 there. Oh, actually, this is quite tractable if I look at it this way. This can't be 2, 3, or 4. I don't know, there might still be a way that could be a 1, 2, 3, so I'm less confident there. That can't be 5, so the 5 on this one is here. I don't know what to do. Should I be able to work this cell out? It's 1, 5 or 6. That doesn't tell me anything. 6. So that sees both a 4 and a 6. Wow, that's hard to see. 2 there. So this is now 1 or 4, which isn't finishing it. That is a 1. I've just seen that by today. Oh, 6 and 4 get done. So that makes that 6 with a 4 there. This can't be 6 now. Oh, it's still widely divergent possibilities. Those are from 1, 3, 5. Those are from 1, 3, 6. Why won't these form a triple for me? That's 1, 3, or 6. That's 1, 4, or 5. What am I missing here? We can't use the 1 because we can't have a 2 on the line. Come on, that's obvious, isn't it? 5, 4, that makes this a 1. That places the 1 over here. This becomes a 2, and there's no 4 on this, so it must be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I mean, this was fun, but I didn't get to grips with it properly. 6, 5, I think we're finishing now though. 6, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 1 there. If I've done this right, 4, 5, 6, yes, that looks good. Okay, so on to the last one, the between line. Right, 3 is in, that's not helpful. 1 and 6 can never be between, so that's a 5, and there must be a 6 in one of those positions. 3 can't be a 6, that's 2, 4, or 5. One of those is a 6, and they don't both see that cell. They both see that cell, that's not interesting. This sees 2, 3, and 4, so that's a 5. One of those is a 6. They do both see that cell, so that becomes a 1. 6 is there, 6 is also there. The 1 in the bottom row is there. 3 and 6. That unfortunately deals with the 6. But this can't be a 6 now, so it must be a 4. 3 and 6 here. That's 2 or 6. That's 1 or 2, so that's got to be the low end of this. That must be higher than 1. Oh, could still be a 2, and that could be a 3. Bother. 3 there from 2, 4 or 6. 6, 2, 5. No surprise this one was left to the last. It feels definitely the hardest of these 3. 6, 3. One of those is a 1. No, one of those is a 5. 2, 5 pair there, obviously. This could be 1, 2 or 4. It could be 4 though, with a 5 there. I mean, one of these is a 2. Is that useful? Doesn't feel like it. Again, it could be there in between a 1 and anything. Oh, right. Rethink. One of those is a 3. This can't be 6 now. That is 2 or 4, but they're both sides of this. That is 1, 2 or 6, but I don't see. One of those is a 1. No. So that's 2, 3 or 4 on the between line. That can't be a 2. So this is extreme one way or the other. Right, so that's either 6 with a 2 there. Then we'd have a 1 here. This would have to become a 6. Now the alternative is 1 there and 4 there. Oh, 5 in this box is obviously there. It doesn't help anything, but might as well put it in. That can't be a 2 because it can't get in between. Oh yes, it could. 1 there and 6 there, it can. Oh, come on. So close to a finish. One of those is a 2. Probably said that before. 4 is in one of those 2 cells in the column, so that's not a 4. Now, if that's a 3, we go 4, 6, 1, 2. If it's a 2, we go 1, 6. If it's a 2, that's a 3 for the column. How can this be a 2? This can't be a 2 because that would be 4 or 5 and this would have to be higher, so that's not a 2. Wow, that took some spotting. I think we must be done now. One, 3, that must be a 4, 2 there. We've got a 4, 5 pair at the top and a 1, 2 pair here. They're not resolved, but these ones are. 4, 3, 1. That fixes 2 and 1. That fixes 2 and 5. That fixes 4 and 5. There we go. So time for. Oh, I see. Sorry, I can't look at the time for that, but it feels like for those 4 puzzles, something around 8 or 9 minutes. You will know better than I will because I'll have put a timer on the video. And that didn't feel too bad. A little bit stuck on that last one, but not. There was this line. Not until I analysed that did it work. I don't feel I got stuck for too long, but I don't know if that's a 2-hat time or how generous they are in terms. I reckon 2 minutes a puzzle is probably about. That's got to be a decent time, I suppose. Hopefully I picked up enough time on this and this and this to waste a little on that one. Yeah, I'm hoping for a decent total of hats there. You get 2 hats for a very good time, 1 hat for a good time, and a dinosaur if you don't make those. In the 125 puzzles, as far as I know to this point, I think I've only had 3 dinosaurs, including one last time out, but who knows, there may be another one lurking around the corner for me. A Githynkisaurus, perhaps. Anyway, thank you very much, as always, for watching on Cracking the Cryptic. Another burst of gas today, and very much look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.